Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome back to our stream. We are now streaming in 720p because for some reason it was set at 480p. Wow, sorry guys for the past 80 episodes. It's been terrible quality.
It's your fault.
Is that why we look bleached out and extra white?
What?
Like whiter than we normally already are?
Yeah, we looked really awful. We looked like just awful. But yes, on tonight's episode, we are talking about how Baywatch influenced the younger generation, or rather older generation, to get terrible jobs. I'm Nick, and I play Lustrada Stonecrag. That's how
did Baywatch make you have the job that you have? Please tell me.
Oh no, I'm just saying Baywatch just caused people to have terrible career choices. But that's just me.
Don't hassle the Hoff.
I will hassle the Hoff. Don't tell me what to do.
you wanted a job where you're slow-mo running.
Yeah, I slow run to my desk every day. Let's see. I play Lustrada Stonecrag. I am a dwarf cleric. I am going through an edgy phase because Lustrada is not in the house anymore. They're wondering, or they're seeing the world for the first time, and they're like, holy shit, do I actually want to go back and continue being a priest? Probably not, but I love healing things, so that's a plus, I guess. But I also love killing things. Shit, who knows what I might be?
Oh, such a dilemma.
I know. How about you, Lauren? What's your dilemma?
Well, I'm Lauren. That's the dilemma itself, so there you go. I play a whim, a tiefling sorcerer. Wild magic, because, crazy. And I have a hit list, which I'm slowly working, which is really great. Though I do want to find, was that Fazul with the, I want to tug that mustache, because it's there, but he ran away, so he's on my list still, even though the bond is gone, so, I want to go ding-dong and then run away.
True to his word.
Yeah. So,
it's the crazy thing about lawful evil. Sometimes they're not lying.
So yeah, that's my character. She's lovely and I love her. She's amazing. Derek. Good sir.
Yeah. My name is Derek and I play Colt Belthorn. I'm a halfling monk. Pretty much that's all you really got to know about him. And Kevin.
I'm Kevin. I DM this group. I watch very little Baywatch, to be thoroughly honest, and still have a shitty job. So
you watch it secretly.
Oh my god!
I need to debunk that theory. I've never watched Baywatch at all, and I have no job. So...
Oh shit! You've got the anti-effect.
It's fine. I'll hire you. It's fine.
Maybe that's the true win. In any event, tonight I am not working. I am DMing, which is totally not like work, even though I put a lot of work into the game beforehand. What I don't do is claim to be in charge, because if you've met these three, you know that would be much like trying to herd cats, an effort in futility.
Mm-hmm.
So instead, what I do as DM is I set the scene and I let them deal with their own problems in front of me.
And then sometimes we actually play our characters as well.
No,
it's there a lot right now, so it's really great.
Hey, if you're checking this out mathematically, you have gotten through about 60% of the adventure. You have cleared three of the 5 bonds are gone. In our last session, which was pre-PAX, you guys had just gotten to a bit of a fight in the Black Temple in Zenzel Keep. You were intending to confront Fazul, but Fazul was having some shit go down that day. The Grand Inquisitor had come to knock in with his Beholder pal, and Fazul said, kind of gave you the option of like, hey, if you guys don't die killing them, we never need to see each other again. And he thought that was a win-win. So he then tugged on his mustache and teleported away to safety.
He did.
So you dealt with that Beholder in relatively easy fashion. I really was hoping to disintegrate Nick again.
No. Not happening. I'm sorry. You get one chance, and that's it.
The problem last time is they didn't have a halfling that could easily fit underneath it
Mm-hmm.
and just punch up. See, that's what you need. You just for those kinds of encounters.
Very
Yeah.
right up into the
Yep.
I gotta admit that's a very disadvantaged position for a beholder to be in on the offensive like that. In not in his lair where he's got everything set up to instantly kill people. But such is life. After winning the fight, you guys quickly scrambled out of Zental Keep as it looked like the city was devolving into a mass riot, possible uprising or rebellion. And you can even get really stopped on the way out. There was a flood of people leaving the city, and you kind of blended in with them. As you ran off from the city, you saw multiple units of Zent militaries and mercenaries moving back towards Zental Keep to probably take part in some type of brutal suppression efforts to further subjugate the people and keep their iron-fisted control for whoever knows how long. I'm guessing they keep it until at least 5th edition.
Oh, we didn't look for the sword. Unless you
No, we grabbed the sword on the way
Yes.
out.
We did.
Yep.
You recovered the blade of Lathander.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I believe we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I don't know who was carrying it right now, but it was kind of on the wall. We grabbed it and ran.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yep.
there was a great snatch and run right there. There was some other loot that got grabbed as well. I think there was a ring of spell turning and something.
A billowing cape.
Billowing cloak and a dread helm.
How do I write down?
So yeah, there was a whole bunch of that stuff, but we're a couple of days past that. So you've had some time to rest and recover on the road. Funny thing about D&D, you can be fleeing for your life, and as long as you get a good 8 hours sleep, full heal.
Yes.
So the road out of there, the bonds were pulling you to the south. Now that the bonds of the Fire Knives, Moandor, and Zentarum have been removed, there's no static on where that pull's going anymore. It's kind of leading you to a point on the southern side of the Cormanthor Forest, currently on the northern side. So as you travel out of Zental Keep and reach the forest, Volna has a lot of experience with this forest, basically where she's grown up, where she works, her homeland. So she decided that it was best to scout the proper path ahead and make sure that you weren't walking into imminent danger. So she found a spot that was just out of sight of the road and recommended you guys stay here. A secluded campsite. You've got a stream nearby for fresh water. There's a grove of trees between you and the road, so even a campfire would be, would probably be unspotted as long as you make sure it's not kicking out a lot of smoke. You have a good place to lay low for a little while until they. And that's where we're going to start. Morning at this campsite in the secluded spot.
I wonder where our teammates are.
I'll excuse myself from the rest of the party, and I'll go over towards that stream. And is there any fish in that, or is it kind of too small for that? I want to what? Punch
you
a
want
fish?
To punch a fish?
No, I want to catch it. I want to catch. I don't want
to. Do it.
So yeah, what do your halfling fishing techniques look like?
Well, you see, right now I don't really have a pole or a string. I just have fast movement and gauntleted hands, big hands. So I kind of want to play this game of punchy grabby, where like I'll punch ahead of where the fish is going to confuse it for a second, and then try to swoop it up and grab it with the other hand.
Do you think you could hit the surface of the water hard enough to create a shockwave to stun fish?
I think given the increase in strength and given, the techniques that I've learned, I could possibly attempt that. Yes.
I like the way that looks.
Yeah.
So
I could.
Colt, Ghost Puncher, Mayo Wrestler, Fish Puncher.
Yep. That's it. We have to.
Destroyer.
We have to do what we could do. Yes, there's a long series of titles, but we really have to focus on what's more important at this moment.
Mother of Dragons. It just goes on.
Yeah. Yes. Colt is the mother of dragons. Yes, I know. Yeah.
While Colt is doing that, I'm just gonna converse with Wim a little bit and wait and see, just to see what happens.
Sure.
Want some...
What do you have to talk to Wim about?
I just like to know what it's like to be on your own and not be reliant on others, as it seems that you talk about running a shop and you seem to be successful.
Well, it's not.
I love the hair flip, by the way, to make yourself look like you just woke up.
She's like with a broken horn a little bit. She's like, Wait, what was your? You had a question.
Yeah.
No new bonds, right? Picture. Okay, we're cool.
Yeah.
Cool. What's that?
You were as far as I can remember what you've been saying about yourself, you live...
I talk a lot, I know.
No, that's fine. You live on your own, you run a shop, yourself...
Well, technically not on my own. His name is Sharkbait. He's really cool. Told me everything I know. He's a little gnome guy. I'm really taller than him. He's adorable. Actually, he told me gnomish, so that's why I speak. And but yeah, he used to be a pirate, and he opened this shop. It was one of his old boats. It's called the Gondola of Wonders. And yeah, he told me how to make potions and things, and he encouraged me to be, a little bit tricksy and crazy, and be okay with explosions. Which, well, once I get thought, may not have been. But it wasn't my fault. It was some other creature. I swear to God, it was like this tall, and he thanked me, and I'm good. I didn't hurt anybody yet, so that's good.
Oh,
that's why they.
Yes, that's good.
But anyway, but he gave me a lot of confidence. He used to be, the powder monkey on a pirate ship. So it's probably
I don't know what that is because I'm still learning the world. But
the cannons. You ever heard of cannons?
Yes, I've heard stories of them.
Yeah, so it goes a really big boom.
Have you heard of boats?
Yeah, have you heard of boats? Yeah, that's a question.
What's a bow at?
It's gonna take. Have you seen what?
I came from to give you a little preface again. I came from a cave.
You've crossed a couple of rivers and streams on your travels, so you're familiar with water.
I know what water is, and I know what all that is. I have
Central
never
Keep
seen
also has a harbor.
What?
Central Keep has a harbor.
Oh, but
you would have seen boats, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we were down there.
Mm-hmm. Get you on a boat. Do you have sea legs? Oh my God, you probably hysterical sea legs.
I came from a cave. I don't know what a sea leg is. Is that? You have to show me. You
want to stand on my shoulders and see how that works? Because if you can stand properly, you have a good balance.
Can you hold me? I'm really heavy. Can you hold me?
Well,
couldn't work any worse than the broom.
I mean, yeah. If you want to try and hold me, I'm thick.
You wear your arm to bed? Do you want to wrong?
Oh well, I feel really protected in this stuff. So you saw how when we first woke up on the tavern,
what I've been smelling.
What do you mean?
Can I take a culture of that? Because I don't think it really worked with.
Wow, rude. First off.
No, I mean you spoke great to me. I don't care. Alvin, Hana really didn't. I mean, Sharkbait. Excuse me.
It's self-cleaning. It's sufficient.
Yeah.
It's self-cleaning adamantine.
I prestidigitation. I clean them up. So
you can overhear all of this from over by the street. But I would like to know how you would like to roll for this new version of fishing you're trying to invent on the.
Okay, so that was the question, because I'm trying to see, like, it it kind of strikes me as it could be kind of a sleight of hand thing against that fish, or
Mhm.
technically it could be like an athletics thing if I'm really
Like-
trying to put the most into it.
I like sleight of hand because I think it's more about precision than brute force.
Okay, yeah. So I will do a sleight of hand check on that, and first roll of the night is 23. 19 to a 23.
So you just go like what, open palm, smack the surface of the water.
Yeah, it's actually just to give it that nice little fun thing to it. It's I leap up
Mm-hmm.
and then I take my open right palm, and it's just a kind of almost like a meteor slam, like straight down onto the water surface.
For just the shortest of instance, the only part of contact you have with anything is your palm on water. All of the
Yes.
rest of you is in the air.
Immediately turn around and stop
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
Because you're like mid conversation, this jet of water just shoots up about 20 feet above the height of the stream.
Beat him some soul water demon,
Yeah.
water elemental that's coming
Yeah,
out
and,
like the pew,
There's
pew.
a brief moment where it sounds like it's raining all around Colt. And
oh god.
a pair of trout float to the surface. Not
Yep.
quite dead, but very stunned.
Well, I'll scoop them up, and on my way out, they also get a nice smack against the bank just to finish the job. I mean, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I want their suffering to end as soon as possible. It's not about being overly violent to them. It's about
You're dispatching them
Moving on.
quickly. Yeah.
yes. So they need to. So I take that, and then on the way back, I just realized something that I haven't done, and I do it just for the heck of it. I look at the nearest tree, and I look at those gauntlets, and I go, "You should be able to do this." And I go, "Hi, tree!" Like, and I just wait to see if it responds.
I turn back to Wim
Because
and
I
be
speak
like,
with plants.
I go back to Wim and be like,
plant.
so anyways, yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on over there,
Yeah,
but
he's punching fish and water and no. Okay, yeah. Well, anyway,
So-
well, tell me about you.
The
Well.
branches of the tree rustle and shake, and what Colt hears, because he can currently speak tree, is, what the fuck was that?
what the
Oh,
what
I
the
just
fuck?
wanted to say hi, but since you're curious, I was fishing. I was catching some food to
What
eat.
the fuck?
Well, we
was-
figured you were fishing. Why are you?
Humanoids
But
are
I say this out
fascinating
loud so they
creatures.
can probably hear me.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm sorry?
Humanoids are fascinating creatures with all of your moving, doing things.
You've got roots. You can move. I mean, it's slow, right? But you can move.
I'm not that kind of tree.
you're trying to create ends. I
Well.
love it.
I bet you if you practiced enough, you could move. Especially get a more choice area where the sun is.
But where would I go? I
Well,
have
a more
everything
choice
I
area.
need right here.
A more choice area where the sun is, like better
I'm
than.
surrounded by my friend. Plenty of running water.
Oh, it's a hippie tree.
No one's trying to burn me down or turn me into one of those. I don't know, those things that I don't even know what you do with all of those my dead friends that humanoids have carted off.
They build places to live, and they also
You
sometimes
live
burn
inside
them.
dead trees?
Yeah, yeah.
That's sick.
And we also live inside dead mountains.
Well, I mean, I don't think mountains are even alive. Do mountains have feelings?
See, that's a good question. I would say if I can talk to you, which I've never been able to do before, and you can talk to me, which you haven't really ever been able to do before, that I bet you somebody could talk to the mountains.
See, well, if I ever figure out how to walk, I'm going to walk right over there to that mountain and ask it if it's alive.
Ew.
That sounds like a life plan, and I
I'm going
take
to
it.
think about that for a good long time.
Well, you have a long time, and I will. You have my personal assurance that at least while I'm here, I will make sure nobody attempts to convert any of your families into dwellings. Well, except for squirrels, because I can't control what the squirrels do.
Fucking squirrel.
Yes, I agree.
Agreed.
So it was
I
nice meeting you.
appreciate everything you do, and I will continue to watch over you and your companions in a very not creepy tree way.
Treepy.
Wow. You're a
Creepy,
treat.
creepy.
I kind of expect you to be kind of just there anyway. So
We're all kind of voyeurs.
yeah.
It's a cultural thing.
I mean, well, what else can you do on a given day? You just, if
For
you
the
can't
most
really
part,
move far, yeah, you got to watch stuff. It makes
Except
sense.
for breeding
voyeurs.
season, that gets
I
messy.
like to watch. What the hell?
What kills me is we're all voyeurs.
Different.
And if you ever get a chance, do that. Talk to that mountain and see if it responds to you. You might be surprised. And the most important thing that you can ever remember is I think you're pretty clear on this though. Family's very important,
Mm-hmm.
and I think you already have that under your belt. So I think you've learned one of the best lessons that you can ever learn.
Well, since you've given me good advice, I feel it's only appropriate that I give you some as well. Watch out for the snake.
The snake?
Snakes. Lots of them.
Oh, snakes. Lots of them. Okay. Are they? This might sound strange, but are they attached to each other like a ball of snakes, or is it just a bunch of snakes?
Mostly a bunch of snakes. Yeah. They seem to be
Okay.
everywhere and very bitey.
Okay. I will let my friends know, and I appreciate it. You have a good day, and if I can ever help you with anything, my name is Colt. It might be hard to find me, but if you talk to the grass could probably tell me.
Oh, we don't talk to grass.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
dear.
I'm just saying
Racist.
you get a message to me in some way. I'm sure there's enough trees around here. You could pass it along to your family and to me, and I'll see what I can do for you. You've been very, very nice to meet you.
I'm glad to call you friend, Mr. Fishpond.
And I will bow and say goodbye, and then I'll walk back with my 2 dead fish and go breakfast.
What were you
two?
doing?
It's 2 decent sized trout, so yeah, it's more than enough for.
Alright, then I want something.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the fish, but
Oh,
what the hell were you doing over there?
great.
I was fishing.
No, not that. Like, why were you having a full-fledged conversation with a tree?
Yeah,
Because-
you're like this.
I can talk to.
Like,
Look,
we're like,
I can talk. Look.
I heard something
Ha-
like you mentioned
halfling
like
secret.
voyeurism. I'm like I don't judge your lifestyle, but like damn, like what the hell's going on?
Halfling
I've
secret.
seen
We
some
can
shit.
all. This is something you found out my secret, so I have to tell you. All of
You're a
us
voyeur.
halfling. No, all of
Oh.
us halflings can talk to trees.
And mayonnaise. Is the mayonnaise happening?
Yeah, we can all do it. We've been doing it for years and years. Why do you think we make some of the best farmers? Because we talk to our plants all the time.
I didn't know that was a thing. Like
Yep.
you're
Well,
talking to
see,
a guy who like
Now you know.
literally
now you know
just
it.
saw the harbor like a couple days ago. Like what the
Well,
fuck?
good. But now you
What's
know.
with that? Why did you never leave your cave?
So you can pass that.
Because of religion.
Religion?
So wait,
It's also
you-
because that I was not one of the ones who were chosen to leave my cave. I was rather one of the ones who was chosen
you
to
came from that kind of family.
It was more along the lines of they deemed me not worthy enough to be either a fighter, which, jokes on them. I almost fucking died a couple times, but I bounced right back. Yeah, look at them. If they saw me almost getting
on that evil dwarf god thingy.
Oh
So,
yeah,
yeah,
hell,
that's
like
them.
my the leaders would be proud of me for that. The fighters, however, would see that I went against my own people because they're fucking crazy. But just just what it is. Yeah, no, I never left the cave because of that, and honestly, I don't want to go back now.
So, I have a question for you.
Ha!
You mentioned a bunch of, like you just saw the harbor. Is that like the first time you've seen water? Like,
Well,
I mean, like a large body of water. I don't mean like
I was gonna say I've seen cups of water. Yes,
No, I
that
mean,
was.
there's no underground
That's the
rivers
most
near
water
where
you've
you're
ever-
at. There's no.
Well, there were maybe a couple of streams, but that was it. I've never seen rivers or lakes or the ocean. I've never seen any of that before.
Oh, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait till you see a frozen pond. That's gonna blow your mind.
What? What do you mean?
Yeah, water changes. It goes into different phases.
Oh,
When
it
oh,
gets-
yeah.
yeah.
You
It
mean
can
like
be
icicles and everything? I know what those are,
It
huh?
can be
Yeah.
Stalactites.
No, like the entire
Stalagmites.
surface of a pond will freeze
Yeah.
during the colder months,
Mhm.
and you can run on it and slide on it and do all kinds of fun stuff.
Bro,
You
that's
could also
fucking
fall through.
wild. I'm.
and then
What?
be frozen in it, and your soul will be cold. But I wouldn't recommend it. But it
Oh,
can happen too.
cool.
Useless trivia. Water is a mineral.
Yeah, well, I'm just kidding.
Water is is water a kaiju? No.
But yeah, so no, I was fishing. I thought I would get some stuff, and well, I don't have traditional fishing equipment, so I had to make do with what I could do.
Okay,
I'm sorry, I'm quite into that trout.
Who's eating raw trout?
I'm gonna skip
I will-
it because that looks fucking gross, and I think I'm just gonna rely on my stomach weight to
What?
feed me.
Food's falling out.
We can cook it. We can prepare
Totally
it.
depending
No,
from time
I will pass.
No, if you wrap it in some of the bigger leaves,
It's okay.
it'll be a little more smoky,
I need
but
to
it
lose
will
weight
cook
anyways.
right.
It's-
And fine, whatever. Then I will
You
like
guys have fun. I will just
Wim
watch.
Wim can eat the one raw, and I'm gonna wrap the other and try to cook it.
As they're doing this, I'm just gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go for a little bit of a walk, and I'm gonna kind of get up,
Oh.
and
Mhm.
I'm gonna kind of walk away from the campsite a little bit. I'm gonna go not near the stream, but kind of just down the road a little bit, or wherever. It
Okay.
is.
Is there, there's no place specific you want to go?
There's no specific place, but I would like to actually. Give me a second. I would like to use the gem of seeing occasionally, just to kind of see if anything kind of changes around me.
Okay, let me take a look at that gem of seeing. You've had that for
Before
quite a while.
before he goes, if you don't mind, I want to shout out. Watch out for snakes.
Yeah. Okay. It's I'll just kind of
Yeah.
like keep that on the back burner. This gem has 3 charges. As an action, you can speak the gem's command word and expend 1 charge. For the next 10 minutes, you have true sight out to 120 feet when you peer through the gem.
True sight.
Yeah.
Because
Are you hoping to see anything?
I may say no, but in actuality, I'm just kind of trying to see if there's anything maybe hidden, or if there's like maybe something. I don't know. It's cool to find treasures, and I've been kind of lacking on them.
Okay, so you've got your true sight up. So that's going to give you a whole big pile of tools to look for things.
Mm-hmm.
How about we call this a perception check? And I'm going to give you advantage because you have true sight.
Okay, cool. Perception. Let's see what I get. So 11 plus 7, that is going to be 18.
Okay. So the way I've always envisioned true sight working is you get the full sensor array. You can see light, you can heat, you can see invisibility, you see auras, all of that. And what you see is It's like a faint path through the grass and bushes where some things have been moving frequently. It's a trail, some type. And because you were just warned about snakes, you can kind of even see that this is kind of what a trail would look like for something without legs, something that slithered along the ground.
Oh. How does it kind of span far, or is it only like just a narrow kind of like goes in one direction kind of thing?
It's a narrow direction. It goes deeper into the forest. And it would without that extra juice from True Sight, you probably would have missed the signs for it there. But it looks like the ground is still like a little bit warm because something's passed by recently.
Okay, is that the direction that I would have known that our two missing party members would have gone, or they?
No. They left a day or two ago. They would have been gone a while ago.
Okay, so there's no immediate danger with them. Can I use any type of insight to just figure out if this is a danger that I should avoid, or should I just?
Insight doesn't do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, now that I'm actually looking over at Twitch, you have Lauren in Jess's window.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah, and
I'm really good at role playing.
You're really good at being.
No, I am not.
you're really good at being Jess.
Yes.
Why not? What? I guess what that.
That's okay. It's fine.
What
So yeah, now insight wouldn't give you anything like that. That like is dealing with people and things like that.
Okay.
As for like a danger sense, I mean, you've been warned about snakes, and you're pretty sure snake. You can't tell if it's coming or going, but snakes travel on that path.
Okay. So I'm gonna be a little cautious about it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to kind of just watch my step, kind of sort of thing, and I'm gonna kind of go around it.
Around it.
I'm gonna go around it. Yeah.
So you're not following the path, but you want to move in that direction through trees and brush.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So I'm making the assumption you're gonna try to move quietly,
Mm-hmm.
or are you just gonna stomp through?
No, I'm gonna try and move quietly because
Okay.
after I saw that, I'm gonna take that advice a little bit more to heart.
Sure.
So
Give me that stealth check, knowing you have disadvantage for being a walking pile of adamant.
yes. Cool, not one.
Okay. So, Wim and Colt, you hear something moving through the underbrush over in the direction that Lastrada just left in.
Oh, by the way, I mentioned snakes to him because the tree over there told me to watch out for a bunch of snakes. Like
The
bunches of
tree.
snakes. Yeah, I told you I can talk to plants.
Well, could he recommend any really good herbs? I'm trying to do this one concoction. You know,
No.
Just like you hear me fucking dying, you're like,
He just
well, that's-
mentioned-
I'm like getting ready to put my
hair dye.
my belt back on.
Just like
No.
So that conversation goes on, Lastrada. You're moving through the underbrush, and you know you're being as stealthy as you can be. You are like the ninja as far as you're concerned. Yeah,
you just hear
kicking over
machinery,
logs and
like
yeah, push over a small tree.
Do you have
Birds go
backup lights
flying.
on that armor?
like screeching loudly.
You go through maybe 50, 60 feet of thicker brush like this. And you push your way past this one bush, and you can look out, and there's a hillside, which you knew was there. You could see that from before. But there's a cave entrance behind a large tree and a pile of boulders. You can see a cave.
Ooh, that looks interesting. Now I wonder if I should actually go in there myself, or can I see anything with the still using the gem? Can I see anything that has?
Give me another perception check.
Okay, just regular perception.
Well, still with advantage.
Okay. That is going to be a 19.
Yeah, you can see kind of an area where there's a spot on one of the rocks where you kind of get the pheromone lifting off. You can like see the pheromones of a snake rising from the rock. Like it lays there frequently to warm up in the sun before it goes off and does its thing.
Ooh, it sprayed some
And
Axe
that's
body spray. I'm going to assume that the snake's probably still nearby, and what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to turn around and go back to the campsite now.
okay. So you clomp back on through the woods.
Yep. You just continue. I sound
Mm-hmm.
atrocious. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hey guys, guess what I
I'm gonna grab
found?
my pack and run after his point.
to answer your question, though, that tree didn't say anything about anything other than it had been watching us and it wants to go talk to a mountain and like
Fucking creepy.
that I was the prettiest halfling it had ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it said. That was just
Did it propose
I don't
at
know.
least? Did it
No.
offer to buy you dinner?
No, I
Is that
don't
how
know
you
why
got
it
the
said
trail?
that.
Dude,
No,
The
I
secret
didn't
life
run the
of
trail.
trees.
No, I punched the water and that's how I got the trail.
Oh, I did hear a sploosh.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go after
Like,
him.
from my backpack and
Yeah.
Hey guys, guess
clink,
what I
clank, clunk,
found?
clunk, clunk,
Clonk, 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 clonk. You just
Ow!
Hmm.
What'd you do?
You found the stealthiest way to navigate in the forest?
maybe.
I thought you had a pee.
I believe so, but hear me out. Check this out. I found a
It's a loud
cave
pee.
that I think we should definitely go in. However, I noticed that there are some evidence of snakes, and you said
Well,
watch out for the
like-
snakes, which I kind of just like whatever, and now I'm just saying, well, maybe you're right, but it doesn't look like they're big snakes. They look like they're like smallies.
But there are,
Okay.
according to the
Literal
tree,
snakes, or is it you
lots
I wanna
of
make sure
snakes.
did it say lots of snakes, or did it say snake particular, like singular?
You said the tree was watching us. It's weird. Like
No.
you said,
Okay,
It
I
said
don't. That's
lots. It said lots of snakes.
I only saw maybe evidence of like 4, so that's not really a lot.
okay.
Well,
Cool.
it is a tree. I don't know its counting ability. So let's
It could think a dead one is like 50. Like, let's be honest. So
A root could be a snake.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I say let's
So.
go and check it
Ah.
out.
That's it. I need to do that now that I can. Well, I've always been able to talk to plants. I mean, now that I can do that in the open and we don't have this dental keep and other stuff going on, I should really categorize how good trees are at math.
While you do that, I'm gonna go back to the cave. If you want to come with me, come with.
Do we have some stuff?
Yeah.
Oh. I wasn't
Party in
talking
the
about
cave.
doing that now. Later. That's a later thing. So let's go.
Oh,
yeah,
we
let's go
celebrate. When we
examine
celebrate,
this.
yes.
Yes. Let's just go chanting and skipping
I
through
do
the
have a
forest.
disco ball. I'll save one.
Yes.
So you guys walk over to where Lastrada found the trail, and you can kind of see the snake trail he pointed out to, but you can absolutely see this like path of destruction that he made going around that through the. Neither of you are expert trackers, but you can see that trail clear as day.
I made a new hiking trail. Okay.
So, like,
Okay.
okay,
I was being stealthy. Like, what can I say?
Yep. no,
Is this
There's-
where you yelled and clanged really loudly?
Oh no, I didn't yell until I got back. No, I clanged silently. There's a difference.
Understood. Yes. Yes.
Hey. Lostrada, you're probably like used to the sound of forges and anvils all the time, so maybe you've got like a little bit of bad hearing.
Yeah, exactly. I have
That's
no
awesome.
idea what you're talking about. Meanwhile, like a fucking explosion could happen next to me. I'm like,
Oh no!
whatever.
Guess it's time to talk in whispers from now on.
What?
Oh, I think we should leave him.
Oh wait. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel the distant eyes of Volna going, "You're not allowed to gaslight your companions into thinking they're deaf."
Why did I suddenly develop a conscience? Why
Oh.
Oh god. I swear I'm not deaf, guys. I'm really good at being silent, but
Well, stop yelling at me! I didn't hear.
What? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, alright, so the caves are there, right?
Yep.
Like
Yes.
that big opening.
So you go down Losdrada's road.
Let's go to road. I like it. Oh, we're gonna think was going from the start.
Yeah, you don't put a sign there.
It's really easy for you guys to move down here because Losdrada's
Lestrada, just in case.
is wide at the shoulders, and the trail that he blazed is like you could go it to like 2 halflings wide.
Fuck. Yeah.
And crouch down to be at their level a little bit so him not brush.
And then you get to the end of that, and you look over the little clear area, and you can see that large tree, the big pile of rocks that Losdrada explained the snake sunning himself on, and then the cave between the rocks and the tree.
Is the snake still hanging out?
I saw the pheromones, but I didn't see. Or I saw the stink lines that you see in anime, but like I didn't see any.
It smelled?
I don't know. What are those things that thing?
They heat waves? You saw heat waves?
No,
not the heat.
Losdrada, try to explain seeing the smell.
It was like a cloud, but only I could see it through a gem. That's basically all I could see. Maybe if you get up to it closer, it could be smelly, but I'm not really too sure. I don't have smell-o-vision. I only have sight-o-vision through this thing.
Oh, that's not a very good gem then.
It's a gem of seeing. Like, what do you want me to do?
All of my senses.
It doesn't smell,
but
it doesn't hear.
It's a gem of vision. It's a gem of vision,
I mean,
and
I don't
of
need
course,
a gem, but I.
It's a seeing stone of vision. Okay, like I can't.
being crafted by dwarfs, they don't want it to smell to be able to smell because that's where they're gonna be down there all the time.
Yeah, we don't need. Why do you think I never shower or why? I wear this all the time, and I'm not affected by it.
Reminded of the stench. I prestidigitation him to clean him. Oh, buddy.
Oh, wow.
No,
I feel about 3 pounds lighter. Damn, thank you.
People do that scabby all the time.
Exfoliated.
I'm just like, wow, I feel 3 pounds lighter. I never knew that how to do that.
Then I pick up
My
the
beard is just,
Then I pick up the spare Lestrada skin suit that's laying down there now, and I
Gross. Ew.
and I tuck it away for
just in case you
further
didn't
shenanigans.
notice him.
Presentation and all of this stuff just like leaks out the ankle of his armor.
Gross. Stop. Ew. Fuck.
Oh,
that's
no. Then the sludge pile just kind of like looks up at you, blinks, and rushes off into the bushes.
That is so fucking raunchy and disgusting. I hate it.
It's gonna be the big bad at the end of all this.
Yeah, of the Lestrada stink
Shadow
pile.
Warrior.
Spawn of Jubilex, I'm certain.
Roll for initiative against my raunchy pile.
That is about a week of hard travel.
Oh god.
That is a week of hard travel in heavy armor that I never once saw you take off.
Yeah, and the only time it was off was at the inn. So
That's the next question. Do you have like a release valve on that so you can relieve yourself, or do you have to take everything off?
Of course.
That's what that was.
We are sufficient
wait.
peoples. We make things to be. Think of it as a onesie. You know, it has the flaps.
Isn't that meant in onesie?
Now Now, do you have to put a quarter and turn the dial for it to open?
I never thought.
Put a gold in the sword.
I am fucking dying. Oh my god.
Yeah, now just wait until in the middle of combat when your flap falls down because you
No, please stop.
didn't secure it properly.
Oh my god, that's canon now. It's happening. It's an enemy team once.
I give you a few silver to help.
You all think he's armored for battle. He's just like, this is his like sleeping armor.
His lounge around pajamas.
You're that guy? I hate that.
He's just been self-conscious his entire time because you've been looking at him in his PJs.
And
That's how Nick died.
Nick
Fuck.
failed that saving throw.
Oh god, that hurts. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ.
So,
You fucking slayed me, dude.
as all of that is happening,
Oh.
tree, rock, cave.
Trey Rock Cave. No, no. No is needed.
Maybe I should take the first couple steps in, because I tend to be quieter than the two of you, and
Whew. Are you saying something about me? Was that it? Are you saying that I'm not quiet?
no, I'm saying that I have been trained to move from one area to another silently and kill my opponent as needed. So I am trained to do this. This is my job. That's why I'm offering to go.
I think
Yes.
you're just being mean and you're covering it up with facts.
Okay, fine, Lestrada. You go first.
No. I'd like to see.
No,
No.
go first. Go on.
You're being too butch. Go. Do it.
Okay, fine.
Your turn.
I will, and then I'm gonna go for it.
Alright, so Lestrada goes
Fuck.
creaking and squealing across the clearing. And it doesn't take you more than like 3 or 4 steps to be inside this cave before it starts to feel just better. Like the sky's not above you, and that feels natural.
Oh wow! My general anxiety is gone now.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Did you ever watch the old Tick cartoon?
Yes. Yeah.
Sewer urchin, when he actually gets down into the sewer and turns into like.
Oh my god! Yeah. I am the sewer urchin.
So the cave is like a natural stone cave. It goes around like a 90-degree bend around a large boulder, and you see that there's an archway that's cut stone. Someone has worked the stone here and expanded on a natural path.
Ooh. Can I tell kind of if this would be possibly a dwarven?
Well, dwarves have an ability called stone cutting.
We do.
So you get to make a intelligence history roll as if you had expertise in it. So you would be taking your proficiency bonus of +4, doubling that. You're +9 on stone cutting.
Shit, I will be able to tell if this was by us. That
And then
would
you
be...
roll a 2.
No.
Don't
I rolled a
roll
9.
A lot of pressure.
I rolled a 9,
Okay.
so +9, 18. I'm in the
Okay.
clear.
It is not dwarven stone cutting. It is far below dwarven standards, even for like a temporary cut.
Wow, this architecture is shit. Like, fuck.
If you would guess, this looks like the type of work that you'd get from forced labor or slave.
Okay, so this was definitely not loving craftsmanship here. This is definitely like slavery. Yeah, no, I'm not I was feeling a little great coming in here, guys, but after seeing this shit, I don't think so. I'm starting to feel a little bit anxious again. But
And
let's proceed.
as he says that, what I've done is waited back so I could go stealth, so that I could sneak up right behind Lestrada and jump onto his shoulders to spook him. Because as quietly as possible.
Where's my reaction? Where's my fucking reaction? I'm
Well,
going.
Lestrada, you still have that true seeing effect up.
Oh yes, I do.
So that's going to do a lot to thwart what would normally be Colt's great stealth abilities.
Oh fuck yeah!
So you probably see him about the time he's mid pounce to climb up on you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm gonna make a dodge action at this point. Let's see.
All right, give me a reflex save.
Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, increase your con score by 1. So I'm gonna do
All right.
a plus 3 to do what is it?
Dex save.
Dex save. Okay.
All
So
right, Colt. You've got. I'm going to say that the DC to evade Colt pounce is
19.
a 15, because that would be exactly what it would be if you're casting a Dex-based spell for being Colt.
Yep, I'm 19.
Okay, so yeah, you just like do a little like shoulder roll, and Colt goes over you.
So
He does, however, land like a cat.
I'll turn around and be like, "Listen, bitch, nice try. I commend the effort, but that was a little sneaky."
Yeah. And I have you
I come
next
up and
time. Because right now, I could take you down, but I won't.
Let's do fireball. I'm just kidding.
I do underneath the shot. I do taumaturgy just so that the ground rumbles below him.
I'm going to look straight at you, dead eye, and be like, "Fucking don't,
No, I didn't take someone else's.
Whim. You're
okay.
betraying me."
I just wanted to make you feel special. God.
Look, it's fine. So you're saying what now? That this is... Well, you said it's obviously not Dwarven.
This is like the Hollister of fucking Stonecraft.
Is he a wizard?
No,
Hollister?
it's a slave. It's a slave company.
That's the first thing I thought of too.
The wizard.
Is he a wizard?
No. This is basically
not Hallister.
Not Hallister.
That's good, because we don't need that guy.
No.
Cool. He was nice.
This is definitely
He's
not
the
any
poser.
loving craftsmanship of stonework. This is definitely that of forced work or slave work, as in someone just did this unloving.
You can be relatively certain that Undermountain does not extend under the Dale.
I don't know if we're in any danger, but I'm just saying this place is kind of starting to rub me the wrong way.
Any indication of any other language? Because if he says it's not Dwarven, can we tell?
There's no carvings or anything like that that would give you any indication of who or what did this.
Yeah.
Lestrada got all of that just based off the quality of the work.
Okay.
It wasn't enough. It wasn't special enough to identify anything beyond that.
Okay.
So through that like stone archway, it makes another 90-degree turn. So someone put a little bit of effort into concealing what was going on here. The tunnel's about 5 foot wide, roughly 6.5 feet tall. So you guys have plenty of headroom. You can probably touch the ceiling.
I can reach up and touch the ceiling. Yeah. Just because I feel really tall. Probably.
Right. Now, I know Lestrada and Whim have dark vision, and Colt does not. When you get around that turn and look down the hall, about 40 feet down the hall, you can see a door in the stone. Before you get there are side passages going off both left and right. Can't see what's down either of those from where you're at that corner.
That door has got me intrigued. I don't like these side passages because I feel as though they could be full of danger.
The other thing, now that you've moved in this far, all of you can kind of get that. If you've ever handled a lot of snakes or reptiles, they kind of have a reptile-y smell, and that's what you've got here.
It's kind of cool sometimes because some of them, like my old bearded dragon, used to smell like granola. That was just like his natural smell.
Ew.
Yeah. Hey, locally, we have a lot of garter snakes, and when they nest, they do it in mass. And these breeding balls is literally what they're called.
Oh,
but
God,
you can
garter
smell
snakes.
those from 20, 30 feet away in the spring if you're near one. That's the exact smell I'm trying to describe.
Oh, God, those smell awful.
Interesting in making leather. I've made it once or twice.
Those
There's
things
definitely skin.
smell so bad.
So since I obviously know they can see. I will reach back and in my pack and light up a torch, and I will stay back about hopefully at least this is my theory. If I stay back about 10 feet behind them, I can move forward if I need to, but my light will not be as detrimental to their dark vision.
Okay, so you're trying to be close enough to be able to rush to the rescue when they inevitably get in trouble, but not so far away as to get them in trouble with your light source.
Yes.
Okay.
How far is the door from where we are?
About 40 feet.
I'll move 10 feet up and cast Mage Hand and try the door. Open or close it.
Door's gonna open. There's a room inside, and it's lit with candles. So like that.
Nothing comes to the door.
Open. And then after the door opens, a humanoid-shaped creature slides around. Did I? Almost close. Okay, I did close that. And 1 second while I pull up. Fairly distinct looking, and I can't remember exactly what it looks like. Because I am a great DM, and I remember all details at all.
And you don't want to spoil it just yet.
No.
Right.
It looks like the snake dude from Dreamscape, if you remember that.
Well, if the snake dude from Dreamscape looks like a dark-skinned human with like no hair, and where he should have arms is just a mass of snake tails.
Sweet.
So he's got like 20 snake tails coming out of each shoulder. And he hisses something in a language. I'm gonna double check if any of you speak it.
I only know Infernal.
I'm pretty sure
Gnomish,
this is this is a no all around. None of you can understand the language.
What's the Yanti or something?
Probably. And
That's to say, Abyssal Common Deep Speech.
He shouts something. If anyone wants to make an insight check, real quick.
I'll do that. That'll be 14.
That was probably an alarm he was yelling or yeah.
Oh.
So now would be a fair time to call for an initiative roll.
I'm gonna make a call for an initiative. Roll. Sorry. I'm gonna call for the legendary initiative.
I'm gonna have to change my name or something because I'm not getting bad rolls all of a sudden.
Nat
You're not
20.
anymore. I love it.
Nat 20.
What?
Nat 20. I got that. Nat 20.
Okay, so Lastrada has a what total?
Nat 20.
You've got no dex bonus, okay.
No dex bonus.
Colt?
17 to a 20. Wait, I think it's 20. 21, yeah.
Whim?
17.
Okay. So, Colt, you get to act first.
Okay. So you say he's pretty much at the doorway, so he's
Yeah.
about
40
40
feet away.
feet from us or so.
Well, 30
Okay.
feet from Whim, because you needed to get within mage hand
Yep.
range.
And then I was about
40
10
feet
feet
from
back.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got 45 movement, so I'm good. I think that's enough. Should be enough to get up there. So I will charge forward bravely, and as I do now, here's the question: dropping something that's in my hand, really, if I just drop it, it's no action at all, right? It's
Give me a
just
perception check.
that is a 9.
I'm gonna give this one to you anyway, because there's an empty torch sconce on the wall, about 5 feet off the ground. So, if you wanted to on the way there, just an acrobatics check would land that in place as you run down the hall.
Actually, I want to do one even better because I have movement, and the vertical movement of a monk doesn't stop me. I will run up the side of the wall opposite the torch sconce, toss the torch over to the sconce, and then come down in like just a big Superman punch at the guy.
Okay. The one complication of that is you're gonna have to run over a pass. So I like all of that, but we're gonna need an acrobatics check to pull.
You need you need two
One
acrobatics
acrobatics
checks?
check for the entire maneuver.
Okay. Let's see. That's gonna be a +8 to whatever I roll, and that is 14 total.
Okay. You flip the torch over towards the sconce, and it like does that thing where it bounces around it but doesn't quite land in, and then drops to the floor.
Now, I can't be perfect in everything. It was worth a shot.
But you don't fall when you do the parkour leap over the door, over the other passage. When you do that, you can see like it goes down another 10 feet, and there's a door there. The other one is like a 5-foot inset, and there's a door there. So you've just passed by 2 doors on the left or right to reach over towards this pitmaster who you would like to, I assume, punch in some fashion.
Absolutely. And for all it's worth, that 13 probably does not hit.
It does not.
Wait, well, I still get a second attack, right? Because without using any key or anything.
Yeah, I believe you have 2 attacks.
Yes, you do. Okay, so second attack as a 15 to a 23. So I don't get him with my good,
hit.
I don't get him with my good swinging in punch, but I recover and I come for like a midsection, like shoulder, and I do 6 points of damage.
Okay, and I was mildly incorrect with the description. Some of those snakes coming out of his arms do have heads.
So you have heads and tails.
Heads and tails. Yeah, he's getting both ends.
So we can't flip.
Everything about this guy screams mutant freak.
Oh, you should be joining our party rather than fighting him.
Right? Come on. Join us.
So you got your 2 attacks. Anything else going on the inaugural cult turn of this combat?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a key point in for flurry of blows, and I'm going to then use. I'm going to attempt, though, if these hit, it doesn't count if they don't hit, but if one of these hits, I'm going to attempt to impose an open hand technique of knocking him prone.
Sure.
Okay, so the first one is a 13, and that definitely does not hit.
That
We
will
already
miss.
had that discussion.
Yep.
And then the next one is a 19 to.
That'll hit.
Yeah, it would be a 27. So that will hit.
You would not
For-
judge his armor class as great.
That'll hit for 8 points of damage, and he needs to make a DC 15 Dex save or be knocked prone.
He makes that.
Yeah, so that secondary hit's a kind of off on his side, and I think I'm about to get him in for a good sweep, but I just can't do it.
Yeah, like you go to sweep the leg, and like his leg bends in a way that you don't expect it to be able to bend.
Snake body.
Yeah, there might be some more stuff going on under those pants. We're not going to talk about it because this is a
Stealthy pants?
Oh my god.
Where can I get a pair?
So next up is going to be Losdrada.
Oh man. Okay, so this bad bitch is gonna go and do something a little cool. It is going to do a I haven't used this at all. I'm gonna do a firebolt attack on it.
Okay.
Let's just do it. Let's burn this bitch.
And just for future reference, we probably would have ever had this talk about it. I don't care. Just drop it. If I'm next to something, just drop it right on me. I don't care.
Oh,
Colt
okay.
is friendly fire friendly.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, that's right. You're next to it. Okay, sorry, Colt. Well, this is what you get for sneaking up on me.
No,
no hard
we've had
feelings, but you snuck up on me.
No.
Oh, sorry.
We've had this discussion already. Previous.
For
Just
24.
You're dropping a fire bolt or a fireball.
Firebolt.
Okay, so 24 will hit.
Okay.
Oh, I don't need to worry about
not
a fireball.
fireball. No fireball.
Alright.
That would have destroyed.
That would have been bye bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 2d10. That will be a 9 and a 2, which is 11 plus 3, so 14 damage on that.
14. Okay.
Yep.
Base deck save of plus 10. I'm okay.
You're fine.
Throw all the fireballs at me.
And Wim, do you have a ranged weapon on you?
My spells.
Okay, cool. I'm going to use a bonus action just to cast a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Well, spiritual weapon gets to attack when you cast.
Hit it.
Yep.
Oh.
First round always gets to attack.
We
What
looked
does
at
it
that.
look
Shit.
like?
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh fuck.
What does it look like?
It is going to be a it's going to be a dwarf favorite. It's going to be a mace. It's gonna
Yeah,
just...
so I thought it was before. It was like a forge hammer.
That's right, a forge hammer. I'm sorry. Yes, it's going to be a
proper
just
logo and branding on it too.
It's going to be a forge hammer, but every time it hits something, even though it's like got to be a solid whack, you're going to hear a like when it's so yes, it's going to make an attack on that. Where'd my there we go. Oh, that's not going to hit. It was 2 on die.
That will in fact miss.
It's gonna hit the ground. You're gonna hear it. Boink, bing.
Anything else going on?
No. I think that what I will do is I'm just gonna kind of strafe to the left and just that's
Okay.
gonna be ending it there.
So you're giving Wim a clear lane of fire.
Yep.
And it is Wim's turn.
Okay. Winding up and sending a chaos bolt at it, first level.
Okay.
And do I have to do a wild
You do.
So I'll do that first. That's an 8 for the wild magic surge.
Nothing there.
Okay. And then hit. That'll be 18 plus 8. So 26.
Yeah, that will hit.
Yeah. So it's 2d8 plus 6. 6. 4. So it's 14 damage, but I get to choose what type of damage, right?
Yeah, what are the D8?
A 6 and a 4. So I
So
can either
force
use
or
poison.
poison?
Force.
Okay. And what was the total damage there?
That would be 14.
So yeah, that multi-orbed multicolored ball of energy goes hurtling down this corridor and just whaps into him with just pure kinetic energy.
Yeah.
And it hits solid. Do we have anything else going on for Whim?
Ooh, what else
Or
should
do I finally get to acting?
I? Oh, well, I don't know. Well, I guess do I hear any of? Because he said he called for an alarm. Do I see anybody coming down this hallway?
No, you haven't heard anything. That call went up like 6 seconds ago.
Okay, all right. So it's too good for that. So I will let that be my turn. I'm not gonna do anything else.
Okay.
Mage Hand would still be up, right? That just lasts.
Yeah, Mage Hand is just kind of floating there.
Okay, so it's just still there. Okay. He pulls
You
down his pants.
shut
if he
the
has
door
pants.
in front of him now.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, that's better. Shut the door.
You need to use an action to do that with Mage Hand.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It's an action. Yeah, never mind. I don't.
Yeah. So the Auntie gets to go. The Auntie begins to cast a spell and turns invisible.
No.
Gross.
As you're watching that happen, Colt, now that he's not in the way, you can see this giant mass of smaller snakes moving across that room towards you. And that swarm of snakes is going to try to just like pile over you and attack as one.
Sweet, come on, bring it on.
They will. An 8 and a 9 do not hit you.
I'm slippery.
Yeah, well, they're like literally in your space. So your entire area is snakes.
Sweet. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun in a second.
And let me double check.
No,
Okay. Okay, so yeah, it did not hit, so nothing else happens.
I wonder how my fishing technique will work on a pile of snakes underneath me.
Question about the feet wardcaster. Do I have to be in a certain number of feet from him to be able to cast a spell and react?
Let's check out that feat that I totally forget you always have. Okay, you advantage on recon. Okay, you can weapon built in. You can use your reaction to make an opportunity attack to cast a spell that has a casting type of 1.
So could I
Use your reaction to make an opportunity attack to cast a spell. Okay, so if somebody provokes an opportunity attack normally, you can respond with a spell.
Okay.
But it has nothing to do with someone casting a spell.
Okay, but okay. So then with him,
there's a different.
I couldn't. Okay, that's a different.
Yeah, you don't get the option to react there.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Lizdrada, roll a d10 and add 3 to it.
6.
Okay. You have 1 minute left on your true seeing spell. So you can see that this guy has gone invisible.
Okay. Let me see.
Now, it's currently Colt's turn.
Yeah. Can I use a... Can I actually help him, or... Could I forego my next action to help him?
In the way the timing's working out right here, you'd have the chance to like yell out, "He's gone invisible," so there's no question about that.
Yeah.
But until you get an action, your turn comes up and you have an action to do something, not really.
Okay.
So yeah, Colt, you're aware there's an invisible Jan T. Broodmaster nearby. And then it's your turn.
But okay, so for the most part, I'm surrounded in snakes
Pitmaster.
right now.
You are surrounded
Right.
with snakes.
Okay, so even if I wanted to go after that invisible guy, terrain-wise, it's going to be difficult to walk through these snakes.
No, they're not difficult terrain. There's just a lot of snakes.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, you just step on them. They're snakes.
You know what I'm going to do? I am going to basically the same technique I kind of used with the fishing. I'm just gonna clear out some snakes now. We're gonna see how this works. I will
It's whacking day.
I will go
It's
for
whack.
that big jump up, and then both fists just down right. I want to squish as many of these things
Oh,
as
so
I
you use
can.
the same technique you were using while fishing,
Fishing,
not
yes.
dispatching the fish. Okay.
No, it's my
Sure.
yeah. I'm going to jump up and then come back down on a pile of. Well, I'm sure they count as a single entity that I have to attack, right? They
Yeah,
have
yeah.
some number. Okay, so that was a 9. And wait, well, I should know my bonuses by now, so that would actually only be a 13.
13 is actually a miss.
Okay,
Oh shit.
so we'll try one last time since I have 2 attacks, and that would actually then be a 15. No, 16.
A 16 will hit.
So that's 10 points to the pile of snakes.
It's a swarm, so it's going to take half damage on attacks
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah, I assume so. Meaning, like, I assume that, there's a bunch of them there, so I'm only really able to hit 1 or 2 little things
it's
as
a
I go.
swarm, so by the nature of being multiple creatures, it's immune to charmed, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, prone, restrained, or stuck, and resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
So I will just throw another key point on, and I will just commence to
Jump up and down and smash snakes.
Yeah, just and roll around and bite and claw and just throw myself at the snakes.
Go full primal.
And yeah, so we got a okay. I was giving myself a +4 to hit, and it's a +8 to hit. What am I? Never mind. It's fine. Now I'm back in place. 22 for the first attack, and the 13 will miss on the second attack.
That is correct.
So that's another 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'll just kind of standing there, just kind of like I'll get back to my feet and kind of
you have to defend yourself against an invisible attacker, but there's also not much you can do about it.
Yep.
Lastrada.
Yes.
That Yanti has not moved from where he's at so far. So he's right next to Colt.
Colt, that bitch is right next to you. Just giving you a heads up with that.
I'm just killing his friends.
Oh, okay, cool. Let me see.
Wound's gonna have a lot of stakes to use for boots later.
I was gonna say I see Arcanist Magic Aura, and I was gonna say I could run up to it and I can make it appear different. So it would make it not invisible, just make it outlined like a Mr. Game & Watch character.
Where's that ability?
Arcanist Magic Aura?
Yeah.
It's in my 2nd level spell slot. It says you can do False Aura, change the way the target appears to spell. Appears to spells and magical effects such as Detect Magic. So that wouldn't really help in this situation. I would have loved to. I didn't read deep enough in it. Sorry, but technically, is its invisibility?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, is its invisibility a magic?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on it.
Okay, it's visible again.
Okay,
Thank you.
very sweet. And
And do you have? Do you have a kicker when you cast? It's when you dispel. When you heal, you can dispel on.
He didn't tap the right mana
Yeah.
for that kicker.
no,
Oh, no.
but you didn't. How much? You didn't take any damage, did you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so I
Not
wouldn't have
yet.
been able to heal anyone. So on that, I'm
Yeah,
just
no.
Spiritual weapon,
It's one of
though.
your arcane domain abilities. If you heal an ally, you can also dispel an effect on them at the same time.
yeah, but only on the
Right. Does not
ally.
apply here.
Yeah, no, it does not apply
Does
here.
not apply here.
Wait,
So
you said
Okay,
your
so yeah.
spiritual weapon, though. Don't forget
Yeah,
that.
spiritual weapon.
yes, we're gonna try that again. That was yes, roll.
Yeah, because he's visible now.
Mm-hmm. In the future, I'll remember that you can concentrate on true sight and spiritual weapon again. You've got this one today.
Okay. Yeah, so that one no, it's not gonna make it. I got a nat 6 on die, so it won't make it.
What's
spell
your
modifier?
My modifier would be either a 6 or 7, so that would be either 12 or 13. It would not hit from based on what you said.
You said it's a 13?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 13 will miss.
Yeah.
But not by much.
Because I've been throwing a lot of 13s today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Anything else, Lestrada?
No, I think that's it. I'm just gonna be like, "You're welcome," and then leave it at that.
Whim, you're up.
Oh, what should I do? What should I do? Because that's what I was going to do is spell. So thank you for dispelling. So I will throw a ray of sickness at him.
Okay.
He's got to make a. I have to do a spell attack for that. That'll be 12 plus 8, so 20.
Okay. Roll for Surge. That's
sorry, I forgot about that.
Yep.
Surge is 13.
Nope, no Surge.
Okay. And then it's a con 16.
Okay.
We have sickness. Pew.
Alright, he passes his saving throw.
Okay. Target takes 2d poison damage. Must save. It just takes the damage. It's not halved or anything like that. So since he saved, he's not poisoned until the end of his next turn.
Okay.
That'll be 6 poison damage.
Can you roll an Arcana check for me?
Probably immune to poison. Arcana 17 plus 6, so 23.
You are now certain that the rumors that Yanti are immune to poison damage and resistant to magic are both accurate. So yeah, he had advantage on that saving throw as well.
Oh, I'm just standing there. Oh.
But what he doesn't realize
Oh,
is halflings are also immune to poison. Oh wait, this one is.
Oh.
All right, so he's gonna get to go again.
Oh, I'm
All
also
right,
immune to
this is-
poison. Or no, I'm a
resistant.
resistant to poison. Ha.
Okay.
The reason I'm immune is monk ability.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So he's gonna make 2 attacks on Colt. I believe a
disease and
15
poison.
misses, but a 16 hit.
Nope. You gotta have a 19 to hit.
Sorry, 21 hits.
Yeah, 21 will hit. Yes. Yep.
All right, so take 5 piercing plus 7 poison. You said you're resistant to poison?
No, I am immune to poison now.
Immune? Oh, it's a monk thing. Okay, so take your 5 piercing damage from a snake.
Yeah, purity of body, I'm immune to disease and poison.
Okay. Then he's going to cast Misty Step. He'll appear behind Colt in front of the passageway, and he's going to run down the longer path, open a door, and go through. Then we get to the snake swarms. We're both going to attack Colt. Colt, you said 19?
Yes.
Okay, take another 7 piercing damage, and I don't need to read any farther than that because none of it matters.
Because the rest is poison and stuff.
Right.
Yep.
There'd be saving throws and additional damage and a whole bunch of complicated things, and you just saved me the time.
That's what I'm here for, boss. Make it easier.
Okay, now we're going to go back to Colt's turn.
Ooh.
Snakes are fun and all, but that guy,
Snake Man. Yeah.
yeah. So, I don't know if they're going to get an attack of opportunity, but I'm going to let them go for it.
Sure.
Because I am going to head in the direction that the Snake Man was going.
One of them will clip you with a hit, and that will do a mere 7 damage.
That's pretty good considering probably the main source of their mojo is all the venom and stuff. So yeah. So you said he went down the long hall and then into
Open
the door.
Yep.
Yeah. And the
you
door's...
couldn't see that, but you can kind of hear it. Door's still open as far as you can tell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when you run around the corner, you'll see the door's open.
Yeah. So
looking through the doorway, you see him. He's trying to reach the end of that. The end of that room. What you've got in here is you've got a couple of smoldering braziers of a fire that are keeping the room lit and warm. And then there is an idol at the end of the room. It's this large, the lower body is a snake, the upper torso is a woman, and then there's an array of 8 arms, each holding a sword. And then there's something that you can't see very well sitting on a small pillar in front of that idol. The idol is huge, maybe 10, 12 feet tall.
Okay. Yeah, so I will... Moving 45, how does that put me anywhere? Does that put me anywhere close to him? Okay.
Yeah.
So I will catch up with him, and once again I will try to tie into him with the regular plus the open hand to try to knock him prone.
Sure.
So let's go. First 2 attacks. Double 16s. That would
pair of hits.
Yeah, pair of hits. Let's just put it that way. And the first is 10, and the second is 7. So 17 for the first 2. And then the second one, I've got a 1 and an 8. I get to reroll. So that's a 16 and a reroll the 1 because of a halfling. 21 and a 16.
Both will hit.
Okay. And that is 19 total. And a 15 DC 15 dex save.
Natural 20.
Well, his weirdo body just kind of managed to slither out of that one.
You see, there's something anatomically different about how he's put together. Definitely throwing off your game.
Yeah.
Listrada. Oh, sorry, Cole. Did you have anything else?
No, I'm done. I'm all set. I'm set.
Well, I see this this definitely happening here. This little kerfuffle. And hold on. It is. Let's see. We're gonna do something here. We're gonna do Toll of the Dead on him.
Okay.
And we're gonna just let that kind of.
Toll the Dead is a cantrip.
Yes.
But I think it's like a
D12 saving throw.
Yep,
yeah,
Wisdom 15. You must succeed on a Wisdom throw as you hear these bells.
crit on that save as well.
You need to fucking calm down.
He had advantage on that. He had advantage on it because it was a spell.
Alrighty. Shit. Okay. Well, that is great. It's just gonna hear bells, and it's gonna think it's a wonderful thing happening. It's beautiful.
Dong, ding,
Mhm.
Ding dong, ding dong.
You made a very loud bell ring.
Bing. It'll be like a grandfather clock. Okay, cool. So that didn't do its thing. Hey, Hammer, you want to actually hit instead of just looking like you're a fucking floppy toy? And it's gonna try to do its thing again.
Okay.
Please, please. Okay, thank God. 19.
19 will hit.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank you. I was gonna say, I'm like, oh, this weapon is killing me. 1d8 plus 3. Where's my d8? There it is. Cool. That is going to be a 6 plus 3, a 9.
Okay, yeah, he takes that upside the back of the head.
Yeah, bonk. That will be it for me. Although what I will do is I'm gonna move to the wall basically.
Okay.
I'm gonna be in
So
the.
yeah, if you're looking down the corridor, there would be a door behind you.
Yep.
There would be the door to your left where the snake swarms are at, where this guy started off at. Then you're looking down the corridor in front of you. You've got Colt and the Pitmaster.
Oh, then I'm gonna move the opposite way to get away from the fucking snakes.
Okay, so you're gonna move back down the hall.
Yes. Yep.
Towards where Wim's standing.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Wim, you're up.
Well, I'll leave him and go towards the master.
What?
Sorry, buddy. Love you.
Wow. Okay. Love it.
Okay.
Thanks.
He's resistant to magic, you said, right?
Correct. He will have resistance. He will have advantage on spell saving throws. Spells
Okay.
require to hit roll, no problem.
Okay, so I will do heightened magic. So he
Okay.
uses a straight roll,
Correct.
3 sorcerer points,
Mhm.
and I will do polymorph on him, which is
Okay.
a con save. With a wisdom of 16.
Okay.
That's
He
what
fails his polymorph saving throw. What would you like to turn him into?
I want to turn him into a snail with a really cute spiral.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
so he is
but-
currently a tiny snail with a very pretty shell.
Yes, he does.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
All right. Anything?
Having learned
roll for surge.
Oh, I got
roll for
it.
surge.
I turned
Yes.
the snail. 9.
Uh,
Sorry. Would have been beautiful. I could have been a snail too.
And there was a small chance there that everyone was snails.
no. Oh no.
Wouldn't have bothered me. I would have kept going.
I think polymorph lasts an hour, if I'm not mistaken.
It lasts quite a bit of
hour.
time.
It lasts an hour, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God. We need
So-
to put him in
I will go over and pick him up by the shell.
You use your movement to get up there. You wouldn't have been able to get close enough to him.
Oh, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What are we using?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool.
Oh my God.
Now, those two snake swarms that are over in that other room, though, they're going to rush at you as much as snakes can rush.
I think all of us.
They actually have
Oh,
a movement of 30. Wim, does a 20 hit you?
Yeah.
Then a 25 will also hit you.
Yeah, of course. Bring it on.
I
My
would
armor
like
class
to
is
take
13.
a total of 7 piercing plus 3 poison. Okay, yeah, 7 piercing damage.
7 piercing damage. Okay.
Twice, so that's 2 hits.
Is that 14 total piercing
Yep.
damage? Okay.
And then make a pair of DC 10 Constitution save.
Constitution saves 6. 18 and a 19 plus 6.
Okay, so you'll take half damage for all of the poison that's currently coursing through your veins.
Bring it on. I need some love.
Okay, it'll be a total of 14 from 7 and 7.
Okay. Is that half then? Or
That is the half. It would have been 14 and 14, but you passed both saves. So you take a total of 14.
So instead of 28, you're taking 14. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Then you've taken how much damage this turn? 10, 10, 14,
7
30.
plus 14, so 21.
Yeah, 21.
I don't know.
Wait.
I don't know if it's my computer or just.
So it should be 28.
So
You took 7 twice and 14 once.
Yeah, 28.
So yeah. Make a concentration check to maintain polymorph.
Do I?
Warcaster gives you advantage on that.
Okay. And
Yep.
do I add anything to this? Just straight roll.
Constitution save. Constitution check.
And so that's
So
just
it's your
the,
con.
Yeah, you're
my
adding
normal
+2.
con okay.
+2, yeah.
DC is 14.
Ah, God, okay. Natural 20!
Okay.
Yay!
So the polymorph sticks around.
Oh, God.
For a very brief moment. The next thing that happens, the snail polymorphs into a giant snake.
Oh, did somebody else change it? Who's in the room?
Give me an Arcana check.
I don't know. Can I do that when it's 2? So it's the 8 total.
You have no idea.
These fucking snakes, man.
But it is now a snake, and it is not a small one.
Oh, sweet! I get the snake wrestle.
Oh my god.
Goddamn anaconda.
Get some grease,
I
take your
gotta-
clothes off.
I have to find a stat block I didn't expect to have. Give me one
Oh my
moment.
god! I'm my own mini kaiju because I've already fought a giant
Oh my
gorilla.
god. Mini kaiju.
Yes! Go for all of them, yes! Okay.
Yes, I'm a collector's edition kaiju.
Oh, let's.
Can I just spell magic what he's doing? As a reaction? Can I just spell magic over that so I think he's...
Okay.
Oh, what's good as forecaster?
All right.
Well, I did have advantage.
So, Colt. You've seen this guy have a bit of an afternoon. He's gone from Yanti mutant thing to a cute little snail to a large snake.
It's the cycle of life. He's evolving.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Oh my god.
How would you like to deal with this new development in snake issue?
We are gonna defang this
All
guy.
right.
I'm going straight after.
That.
Violence is the answer in this case.
Violence solves everything. If you don't believe me, I'll beat you up.
Oh my god. Wow.
Okay, so we have for my. You were telling me it was my turn to go, right?
It is your turn, yeah.
So I didn't jump the gun on that. Okay.
No.
So the first one's a 25.
Okay.
And the second is a 19.
Okay. Both of those are going to hit. He is easier to hit now than he was a moment ago. He was not intending to be a snake at this moment, but you gave him no choice.
20 points of damage. It's 10 and 10. Then a key point.
Mm-hmm.
Nat 20 to a 28 and a 19 to a 27.
Yeah, both those will hit.
So it's 10 for the first, and then it's double the dice and one modifier, right?
Mm-hmm.
For crit. So 7. It's 11 for the crit.
Okay, for a total of between those two.
21 the second time.
Okay.
And total of.
You did a shitload of damage.
41. 41 this whole round.
Yeah, you did quite a lot. All right. And just in case you're wondering, even though the stat block does not specifically say it, I'm going to state that snakes are immune to being knocked prone.
Oh, but can he make a strength save DC 15 for me?
No.
Okay, good, because what I do is charge at him, give him like a left, a right, get a knee, and then back up for my final attack, and I just get a flying kick that sends him about 15 feet back.
Which direction?
Straight back from where
Straight
I'm
boy.
at.
So towards the idol.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I don't.
Yep.
Doesn't make any difference to me.
Okay.
Yes,
so yeah,
but
you launch him over to the idol. And he's kind of like wrapped up in the multi-arm nature of this idol thing. Lizdrada.
Oh man! Oh god! This is
So
this is
in front of you. You've got Wim, surrounded by biting snakes, which are gnawing on her in a snake-like fashion,
Yep.
and you have no idea what's going on in that other room. But
Uh,
Colt's there, so you can assume it's weird and violent.
I'm gonna have to put Wim down then. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. Those snakes. I'm gonna. How many are there? There's like a ton.
There's a lot.
I'm assuming if I magic missile, they might.
That would be an effective way to attack a swarm of snakes. Yes.
Yes. So we're gonna do some magic missile, but I'm gonna do it at a 5th level.
Okay. So you're gonna... Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking. I'm gonna like Gatling gun the
Mhm.
snake pile.
No, that's going to give you what? 7 missiles?
Yeah, 7 missiles. Yep. We're gonna do this. Let's see. Sorry. 9, 10, 13,
Wim, you'll be up right after.
14, and 18. So that'll be 19 damage total. That will be
Okay.
cast upon this pile of snakes.
That kills a lot of snakes.
Oh man. And I'm going to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to. I'm assuming I can use the bonus action to dispel my magic, my spiritual weapon.
If you wanted to, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna dispel it. Because I need just my full concentration on this area. I don't want that weapon being anywhere. Because I have to.
There's no downside to maintaining concentration.
Well, what I'm saying is that I have to either move it or recast it, basically.
Attack snakes with it.
It's nowhere near us.
Yeah, it is.
Right? Oh, it is?
The spiritual weapon was floating near where the fight started, which isn't that far from where you're at right now.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna I'm gonna bonk some snakes on the head.
Bonk snakes, please.
Bonk. Oh, fuck yeah. 16 on die.
That will hit snakes.
Yay, I'm gonna bonk snakes. That's so weird. Oh shit, nice. 8 plus 3, 11.
Okay. It does take half of that because it's a bludgeoning attack.
Okay, yep.
Okay. Wim, who is covered in snake.
I'm
What are you talking
trying.
about? Fine. It's okay. What do you mean? I'm doing fine. One's hanging on the knob of my... I'm like, it's fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
Now, would I know if I could do a dispel magic on that creature that originally pollen?
You can absolutely cast a spell magic on that creature.
Okay. So I will do my quicken spell. So it's a bonus action to dispel magic on him.
Okay.
He's no longer
Polymorph
attacking.
is a level 4 spell. So in order to dispel a level 4 spell, you need to make a it is
level?
a charisma check in your case.
Okay.
And since it's a level 4 spell, you're looking for a DC 14.
DC 14, and it's just a check.
Yeah, it's plus 4.
Plus 4. Okay. That'll be 14 plus 4, so 18.
18. Okay. Roll for surge.
Okay. Oh, please be 20. I want to surge. Sorry.
Okay.
I want to surge.
Yeah. This guy like turns back from snake into his original form that you saw him in, and is kind of like hanging from one of the arms on this idol.
Oh, I don't want to kill him on the idol. No.
Don't worry, I'll do it.
Blood
Anything
sacrifice.
else on Wim's turn?
Well, that was a bonus action for Dispel because I did my Quicken.
Okay.
So I'm going to take those off. It's 2 points to do it. And then I will cast Firebolt at him.
Okay.
So that'll be 9 plus 8, so 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, 2d10. So that'll be 12 fire damage on.
Okay. That like lifts him up a bit and like knocks him out of the idol, so he falls down to the ground.
Cool.
On his turn, which is next, he uses his dying breath to reach for. There's this how do I want to describe this? It's kind of like a whiskey bottle, but it's like metal. And he reaches for it and pulls the cap off, and like this cloud of green gas comes out of it, and swirls around into this like little whirlwind and forms up into this kind of hulking brute of a creature.
Oh, sweet!
Another 8.
It's a big like green-skinned hulking mass of a ogre size thing. Like its horns, it has horns, are scraping the ceiling here, and it's got these 2 giant bat wings.
Oh god.
And this massive battle axe in its hand.
Is it a demon thing that I don't know?
And then the Yanti's dying words are "kill the infidel." And I'll allow you an Arcana check to identify it. It will be a difficult one.
Okay. Oh, shit.
I'm a halfling, not an infidel. What are you talking about?
I love halflings. They're great. That one, I have no idea.
It is big and green. And that's where we're on the session tonight.
Woo!
So that was fun.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Oh, I kind of set us up for that by kicking him near the altar. I really should have kicked him down the hall towards you guys, but nah.
I arranged for scenarios both where he did and did not open that bottle.
No.
But yeah, it's out, it's here now, and we're gonna deal with that next week when we come back to do this all over again.
Yay!
Between now and then, you can track me down tomorrow night right here on this channel doing a very similar thing with a very similar group of people, unless nobody shows up again. Where I my no longer in water deep game, where they also are dealing with demon problems. They've got some Dragoloths on the
adjacent.
Yeah, it's water deep adjacent. Other than that, you can track me down on Twitter at EvilSalesAss. That's where I spend most of my time. I will be there. So let's pass off to Derek.
You can find me at Twitter, Disposable Idiot. You can find us here on the Carpe Nerdus channel Fridays. I'm trying to say it's a little hit or miss right now, but con season and other things that were going on, so we'll get back to that in some fashion. And you can. I mean, that's pretty much all there is for me right now. So, Lauren.
Well, I think you done. Lauren, you can find me at The Splintering on Twitter. I like a lot of things. I might start posting food. I've been cooking a lot, so hey, be jealous. All the food that I'm making, baking, all that stuff.
Pictures of food on Twitter?
I know!
Mind blown!
I don't know.
Wow.
I'm going to try to make it super nerdy. So, best I can. Nick, after you, Devin.
Oh, hello. Thank you. You can find me, BlueAura94YT on Twitter, or BlueAura94 on Instagram and other things too. Mostly they are just literally pictures of my cat and other things that I find quote unquote artsy. Um, that is pretty much it. And as we like to say, or Kevin likes to say, it's time to shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down. Have a great night, everyone.